Part 3, Eve, or the woman, the tree of good and evil. So, through a woman, the first woman, the virgin first woman, came death through what she did under the sign of scorpion. I already said it, but we haven't yet finished with the scorpion. So by her business she had with Lucifer here, it brought death. So just remember, Michael, in his plan, he wanted to deploy his attributes. So he couldn't deploy them without having those two trees, Lucifer, the tree of good and evil, and Eve, the tree of good and evil. So he has those two trees in the Garden of Eden. So for a purpose. So he can deploy his attributes. So Eve now will play a major role in deploying those attributes. So Michael, and Lucifer will use Eve for both to do their job. So for Lucifer, he will use Eve so he can have his kingdom, and he has built his kingdom on earth, all the countries you see on earth and everything that is in the countries. So that's the kingdom of Satan, the visible kingdom of Satan, beside the invisible kingdom of Satan. We'll talk about it. So of Lucifer. So, and through Eve also here, through Eve, through that permissive will of procreation, the Michael, the creator, now will use the woman, the tree of good and evil now, will use the woman so he can bring through the woman, when the woman give birth to a child, now a seed come from eternity, come get into that child that came from a woman. So the woman will be the playground between Michael and Lucifer, who has become Satan, the enemy. Remember, he's the enemy number one of the Lord, before he becomes your enemy. And through the woman came death, the physical death and the spiritual death. And through a woman, also Virgin Mary, will come life by Jesus. That's the seed. Jesus is the seed that was promised in Genesis 3:15. We will see it under the sign of Sagittarius, when they said that the seed of the woman will crush your head. So the first woman is a tree of good and evil, and the second woman here, Mary, is a tree of life. Will bring life. Remember these two trees again that were in the Garden of Eden. At the end here, under Cancer here, the end of the garden of Lucifer, because he has 6,000 years to build his kingdom, as Michael has 6,000 or 6 days to build his Eden. So Lucifer also will have 6,000 or 6 days, because 1 day is 1,000 years. So to build his kingdom, and at the end here, under the sign of Cancer, those two trees that were in the garden of the Lord at the beginning will appear here. So, but here, the tree of good and evil, which is Satan, it won't be the Satan, the person, but it will be electronic. The electronic is the tree of good and evil. Everything that comes with electronic, TV, phone, computer, name it. So it's a tree of good and evil. You know it. You can, anything you want, good or bad, you will find it in those devices. So to corrupt the world, the tree of good and evil. And you know the damage that social media are causing in the world. And also the second tree, which is the woman at the end, that tree of good and evil, at the end here, he becomes really the tree of evil only. There at the beginning, she was tree of good and evil, but at the end here, she becomes the tree of evil. Because here, Lucifer, Satan, will concentrate his power to seduce the elect with a woman. So that woman I'm talking about here is the physical woman, and the woman also the church. You will see it in Matthew 24:24. So he will use the woman, the beauty of the woman in the last days that we are in now, the end of the last days, because the last days started in a time of apostles. We are at the end of the last days, the end of the end. This is it. There's no more generation after this. So forget it. So believe it or not, this is the last generation. And watch out what's going to happen the next 7 years. Watch out. In the entire world. Will shake the entire world. So just watch out when Los Angeles sink into the ocean. It will change everything on earth. The economy, the politics, the social life, everything will change when Los Angeles will sink. Is Revelation 18:21. So you will see it there. So the woman now, the physical woman, is the tree of evil at the end, to the point that the woman that at the beginning was veiled, well covered, during the 6,000 years, women were well dressed. At the end here, Lucifer will undress the women completely, to the point that the women will be wearing stuff to attract men. So a woman themselves, in their way of walking, of talking, of dressing, they become adulterous. To the point that the common man can't resist. He has to look at a woman twice. And the emphasis has become in the second face of the woman. The woman has two faces, by the way. The face that has the eyes, the eyes, the mouth, that's the first, and the nose. And she has the second face that they call in another country in Africa Facebook. They saw the second face of a woman, which is the behind, the butt. So she will seduce men by her butt, by her posterior. Because when a woman is coming facing a guy, it doesn't matter how she looks like. If the man feel like, oh, this woman is nice, watch out. When the girl passes, the man will turn the second look. What he's looking at? He's looking at the second face of the woman. And remember, the woman is a book. So the face of that book is the behind there. Is the behind. It's because is the behind is the pelvis that is the headquarters of life. The sexual genitals the genitals are in that section of the pelvis, of the butt, of the hip. And you will understand why even I don't want to put many things. You will understand why even Lucifer is called the serpent. One of the reasons is called the serpent. You will see it because it doesn't have a hip. So in the last days, this woman will become the tree of evil, because by her beauty, artificial beauty and natural beauty, she will seduce men. That's why you see under cancer here appear the beach, the beauty competition. You will see women wearing shorts women wearing sexy clothes. They call it even sexy clothes for a reason, to attract men, and women will go for surgery of the behind, of the butt, the surgery of behind, add more meat there, add more skin there, more meat to attract the men. And even the way they walk, they make that behind to dance. Yeah, and the most attractive dances on earth is the dance of the hip. If you don't know, the dance of the hip, when a woman starts moving her hip. So and Lucifer will do that here. So Lucifer will use, is using now a woman to seduce many men, because he knows that the sin of adultery is a very complicated sin. You don't need to take a woman into your bed for you to commit adultery. No, just when you look at the back of that woman, at her back, when you look at her, you lust her, you already committed adultery in your heart. So Matthew 5:28, and he knows that. That's why he has undressed all the women. And even those who go to church call themselves Christians. They don't dress well. So you don't know. So like they are going to a club or a nightclub or what? Why? Because the woman has become the tree of evil to seduce. This is the most powerful weapon Lucifer has. Is a woman. Is a woman, because he's the one who shaped the woman in the beginning, and at the end, is shaping the woman artificially by cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery, or by the clothes they are wearing. So here he has managed to undress the woman and to send the women on the street completely naked, and they don't know it. According to Revelation chapter 3, they are naked, physically naked indeed, and they don't know it. They don't know it. So they wear clothes tight to the point that you can see even the triangle of good and evil in front of them in their pants, tight, and they are not ashamed. And even in the butt tight, even in the presence of their parents, and staying like that, showing their behind, is to seduce. They are adulterous women, and they have the spirit of Satan in them, that dangerous demon of adultery in them to seduce. So this woman is the physical woman, the tree of evil. The church also, under cancer, become the tree of evil. I will show you, because Satan will become God in the church, come in the name of Jesus and doing miracles in the name of Jesus. Matthew 24:24. And so that, so much so, if possible, it can deceive the very elect. The very elect. So here, and at the end, cancer, the Lucifer has planted two trees, of one tree of good and evil, which is the internet, electronic, and the other tree of evil is the woman, the physical woman. So just go on the street, you will see what I'm talking about here. Nudity, even I have never seen in my entire life, even mothers with kids, even a governor of a state, you see her in a short and tight clothes. What are you looking for? Even married women wearing tight clothes, whether they are married or not, whether they go to church or not, it doesn't matter. They all have tight clothes and trying to show their butt. They don't know that the butt of a woman is what brought sin, what brought death. So I think I can stop here, because I'm not here to talk about moral life. You will know what cancer will bring here. So please, ladies, if you call yourself a Christian, you call yourself a believer of Jesus Christ, know, learn, pray if you have to pray, the Lord to help you how you can dress nice, cover your body, so you stay holy. Because I will talk about the mystery of virginity. Only virgins will make it. Only virgins, the mystery of virginity. I'm not talking about the physical. I'm not talking about the physical virginity only here. So, please, please don't be the tree of evil in these days we are living in. If you call yourself a Christian, watch out what you watch. Watch out what you read. Watch out what you listen to. Watch out how you dress and how you conduct yourself if you are a true believer of Jesus Christ. Thank you.